Hello and welcome everyone. I did my first Dutch pour, so if you want to know how that went and if you want to know how I made this beautiful Dutch pour, then keep on watching. First I'm showing you how I made my mix of paint. I wanted to use Floetrol because that's my favorite pouring medium to use, and also I like to get cells in my Dutch pour, so I will be adding silicone in the end as well. I don't really measure things, but what I always try to do is like 5 parts Floetrol and 3 parts of paint. So I always use more Floetrol than paint, and you can always do that when you have more expensive paint that is more pigmented. It works perfectly for that. You don't need a lot of paint to get the color on there with the Floetrol. Also for the Dutch pour, your consistency has to be a bit thinner than normal, so you will be adding some water to it as well to make the consistency thinner. Normally I would use like a thicker consistency, like pancake batter, but now it would be more like syrup, like lemonade kind of thing. Just a bit thinner so it flows a bit better and it moves a bit better when you're using the hairdryer. I will be showing you the consistency of every color in real time, and hopefully you can pick up from the video what kind of consistency I've used. I wanted to use some of my favorite colors, which is the Prussian blue, the purple, the gold and the pink. And the pink is more magenta sometimes, especially when it mixes with the blue and the purple. I will leave all the colors and brands down below in the description. I'm also using my favorite white, which is from Winsor Newton. I have like a 1 liter bottle with that paint. It's really thick, you don't need much to have like a really beautiful white, so I scooped it out of there. It's a thicker paint, so I need a bit more Floetrol and a bit more water to make it a thinner consistency. I'm also using more white because I know I'm gonna be pouring white in the background and around the colors for the Dutch pour, so make sure you have like a full cup of white and just a bit of the other colors. This was my first time. I didn't know how much colors I needed, so I did half a cup of every color mostly, and that was enough for like 4 Dutch pours. I poured off some of the ones I didn't like. I did it again, so in the end I'll have 3 Dutch pours on oval or round canvases because I like the shape of the canvas and I really think it looks good with the Dutch pour. So more videos will be coming up. I did 1 drop of silicone oil in every color, and I think I did 2 in the white. First off I put 1 drop in there, later on you will see I added 1 more because I thought it's more paint, so it needs more silicone. And as well I'm gonna blow over the white over the colors, so I want the white to open up as well to make sure the colors pop through. So 1 in every other color, and white has 2 drops of silicone oil. Sometimes I make mistakes and sometimes I make mistakes at the same time. The painting I'm pouring over is really pretty, but I stored it wrong, something got stuck on it and it just ruined the painting, so I had to pour over it. So please don't get mad at me for pouring over that beautiful painting. And yes, I will be making that mistake more often because I don't work in a studio or art studio anywhere. I just work from home, from my kitchen, so I have to move stuff a lot. Make sure you use the burner to pop all the bubbles before you add the colors. I will put the video in real time now so you can see how much paint I pour on there. I don't know which order I needed to pour the paints. I don't know what would happen. I knew I wanted the gold in there and I wanted a bit of contrast. That's why I poured the gold a bit over all the colors, and we'll see how it goes. I thought the gold would be disappearing, so I poured more gold on top of it, and you'll see in the end result that it's a bit too much. I'm also pouring the white around the colors and a bit more in the front where I'm gonna blow from with the hairdryer, as you can see, so the white blows over it. I really had in mind that I needed to stop at the right time because I know I can overblow it, so I tried to open it up more, and when I thought okay it's getting too muddy, like right now, I'll stop and I'll just blow it with my mouth or with a straw. I think it has a bit too much gold because I poured the gold on top more. I think next time I won't use the gold that much or put it somewhere in between. Then I use the burner to get some more cells. So I really, really like cells.
Oh my baby. So I'm crazy. Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Watch you bend that.
I think the end result is pretty, but it's a really, really big mess in the middle with the gold. And I really like the sides, but I'm gonna report this one, so please don't get mad at me. But if I don't like it, I'm not gonna be satisfied with it. I really love the end result. I learned a lot from this first pour, so I will definitely doing more pours, and they will look so much more better than this one. I'm loving the cells though. I really like Floetrol and silicone, so I'm really gonna keep using them. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video.